Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? Got another EDC budget knife video for you. And before we get into it, as always, if you like this video, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and then we'll get right into it. So today, I'm going to look at the Steel Will Cutjack Mini, the C22M, and this is an oldie but a goodie. It's been around for a while. There's tons of reviews and videos on it, comparison videos, but it's something not to be overlooked. Now it's still, I think, a good option for a budget EDC carry. And we'll get into it. We'll go over the specs real quick, some size comparisons, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, issue I had with it when I got it, and move the box out of the way. Nice box though. Got a sleeve. Not bad. So here it is. This is the mini version of it. You got an overall length of 7 inches. You got a 3-inch blade, 4-inch handle. And do some size comparisons real quick. Pair 3 lightweight. You can see the lightweight's just a little bit longer. Civivi Elementum. You can see it's almost exactly the same length and everything. That's good size comparison. And Terror Rat 2 is another good one. It's almost exactly the same dimensions. Bug Out, Benchmade Bug Out. Benchmade Bug Out Mini. You can see the Cutjack fits like right in between the two. And give you a good look at it. Like I said, this has been around for a long time. There's lots of videos out there. And if you're new to the knife game like me, this is definitely an option for a budget, all-around budget knife. So, again, you got a 3-inch blade. It is D2. It is a hollow grind, or it's a flat grind, satin finish. You have a good little thumb ramp with very nice jimping on it. You have a very nice finger choil that I can get my fat finger into. Billboarding, you got this Steel Will logo on the front of it. On the back, it's got Cutjack, model number, D2 for the steel. It rides on bronze washers in the pivot. It is a liner lock. Lockup is really good. There's no blade play, left, right, up, down, nothing. Easy access to the liner lock. No issues getting to it. Even with gloves on, which I'll show you real quick in a minute. Move down the handle. It's FRN, but it's a decent FRN. There's no sharp edges around it. I mean, the outside is chamfered and nice, but a lot of times you get sharp edges on the inside edges, and there really isn't none on this. It's a little slightly bit rougher on the bottom, but not bad at all. It is right hand, left hand tip up carry. It does have this back spacer, which rides a little above the scales, and it's got jimping in it. Got a lanyard hole. The pocket clip is not deep carry by any means. You'll have about that much sticking out, which probably is not a bad thing because this clip is really strong. and the texturing on the scales, you know, it grips. It's not going to fall out of your pocket. That's for sure. It's not hard to get in and out per se, but this will just give you a little bit to grab hold to. So it works good for me. Um, the action is really good now. I'll get more into that in a little bit. It's not drop shutty, but it whips out. Um, it's kind of more of a push button than a light switch, although it works either way. Yeah, let's get to what I like, which I've mentioned quite a few things. I like the design of the blade. It's a high flat grind, so it slices really good. And it cuts paper. And I've used this, you know, a fair amount, and it's still razor sharp. I mean, it cuts through that like butter. So the blade I really like. I like the thumb ramp. My thumb just falls naturally there. The jimping is good. Finger choil is excellent for me. I can choke up on it and just cut right through stuff. I like the, you know, good access to the liner lock. It's easy to get to. The scales don't feel bad at all. They feel nice. The pattern on this gives you good traction. Pocket clip, like I said, it's not going to fall out of your pocket. I have no issues getting this in and out of my work pants, which are fairly thick. Ergos, like I said, the thumb ramp and the finger trail are good. Feels good in my hand. When I'm back on it, I get 3.5 fingers, almost 4. Choked up, I get all 4 fingers on it. Feels really good in my hand. I don't feel this pocket clip doesn't cause an issue at all. No sharp edges. The only sharp points on this thing might be, you know, I'd say these bottom corners of the flipper tab a little sharp, but doesn't bother me when I'm flipping it or using it. You know, my fingers up against it as a finger guard, or when I'm choked up on it. It just really feels good in my hand. I think this would make a good knife to carry at work where I work, because one thing, it has bronze washers instead of bearings. We have, it's a hot glass plant, so you can imagine fine particles of glass, sand, batch, getting in the bearings and destroying them. I mean, it does on our equipment, so that'll work good. It's D2. It's going to hold an edge, you know, pretty good. Fits in my hand excellent. On somebody's YouTube channel, and I can't remember who, they do an ugly brown glove test. And the funny thing is, why I can't remember, I don't know, but exact same gloves that we wear at work, you know, brown jersey gloves. And a lot of times, because of the heat, we double them. So even with 2 pairs of these gloves on, you know, it's real easy access to a liner lock. I can flip it real easy. So opening and closing's no problem. Grip, this texture gives enough grip. I don't feel like it's going to fly out of my hand or it's going to slip out and drop it. Still get a good purchase, you know, hand grip on it either way. So that works really good. So this knife is definitely going to be one I carry at work quite often. Really, the knives I like to carry at work right now, for the most part, Spyderco Tenacious. That works out good, although sometimes it does feel like it's going to slip out of my hands when I got gloves on. You can see the Cutjack's quite a bit smaller than the Tenacious. And another one I like to use is the Kershaw Thistle, because the button lock, it works good with gloves and stuff on. But this is going to be carried a lot, I think, at work. Now, enough of everything I like good. Let's get to the bad, which really isn't bad about the knife. I really have no issues with this knife. The issue I had was the condition I received it in. Now, when I said, I don't know, it was lost in the warehouse for a long time and they just found it, I mean, I don't know. But when I got it, I opened it up. I couldn't even open it. I mean, as hard as I tried, I finally got it to like partially open. And it was just covered in this film of, I don't know what it was. It was congealed oil, some nasty old grease. But yeah, it was quite nasty. So within like 2 minutes, I was tearing this thing apart. Tore it apart, and it's really easy to take apart and put back together to maintain it, clean it. But I had to tear it apart, clean everything with alcohol wipes, get all that stuff off. I used nice pivot lube, a few drops on the washers, the blade, detent track, detent ball, and just the pivot, so there wasn't no blade play, but the action was good. And I continuously, open and close it, break it in, but now it's fine. It's fine. I don't know what the deal was with all that film nastiness, but now it opens and shuts nice. It's smooth. I mean, it is really smooth for being on washers. And detent ball, it's a little on the heavy side. It takes a little bit, but I have no issues with it now. But yeah, that's just a one-off thing, and I'm sure, if you ordered one and they get them back in stock, you're not going to have that issue. But overall, if you're looking for a budget EDC knife, an all-around knife you can do a lot of things with, use it. It's lightweight. If I didn't mention it, it weighs 3 ounces, 3.01 of an ounces. So 3 ounces. Costs under $40. This one cost me $38.99. Look into it. It's been around for a while. There's a lot of videos out there on it. Most of them are positive. Don't overlook this knife. It's still a really good option, especially if you're looking for a budget EDC knife. And I'd strongly recommend it. I will probably pick up the full size version, someday. But overall, I'm glad I finally got it. It's a nice knife. I like it. It's definitely going to be in my rotation, especially work carry. And I guess that's it. As always, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I guess until next time, bye.